Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good night. My name is Santi Delfin, and today I will talk about Huamantla, a magical town in the state of Tlaxcala, Mexico. Huamantla is famous for its cultural traditions and its colorful saros carpets, which are made by every year during the festival La Noche que Nadie Duerme, or the night that nobody sleeps. The tourism here is very important for the local economy, but it can also cause social, cultural, and environmental impacts. In this presentation, we will analyze the good and bad tourism practices in Humantla and how they affect the town. In the next slide, I'm going to talk about the location and the map. First of all, where is Humantla? Huamantla is located in central Mexico within the state of Tlaxcala. It has approximately 84,000 inhabitants and was founded in 1534. As you can see on the map, it is close to the other important cities like Tlaxcala City and Puebla, which make it easier for tourists to visit this place. This map helps us to understand Humantel's geographic location, and it's important to as a tourist destination in the region. In the next slide, I'm going to talk about the cultural, language, and history. Uh, the main language is Spanish in this place, and Humantla has a very rich culture influenced by Catholic traditions. Its main cultural expressions include patron saint festivals, typical gastronomy, and the tradition of sawdust carpets. The most famous festival is La Noche que Nadie Duerme, or the night when nobody sleeps, when the streets of the town are covered with colorful sawdust carpets with beautiful designs, as you can see at the image that I put in the presentation. The town is also known for its pulque haciendas and its bull ring, which are important parts of its historical and cultural heritage. And in the next slide, I'm going to talk about the tourism and the local resources. In Humantra, there are different types of tourism, such as the cultural tourism for its festivals and handicrafts. And we have the religious tourism for celebrations honoring the Virgin of Charity. We have the gastronomic tourism where visitors can try typical dishes like mole prieto. And we have the ecotourism and rural tourism that it's taking advantage of nearby Malinche National Park and natural landscapes. Humantra also has natural resources such as forests and La Malinche, and man-made resources including museums, temples, hotels, and markets that attract tourists. All of these elements make the town an attractive destination for both national and international visitors.
Hi, I'm Melanie Enita Samar, and in this slide, I'm going to talk about types of tourism in Huamantla. The first one is cultural and heritage tourism. The Pueblo Mágico with a historic downtown and main museums like the National Puppet Music Museum and Bullfighting Museum, and is famous for the colorful sawdust and carpets. The next one is religious and festive tourism. It's an icon event like the night no one sleeps. It's about Virgin of Charity processions, and Huamantla Fair celebrate in August. The next one is nature and adventure tourism, close to the La Malinche National Park, and activities like hiking, trekking, and natural walks. And the next one is gastronomic tourism. Typical dishes like michotes, barbacoa, muéganos, and the tradition drink is pulque. And the next one is craft and artisan tourism. The local crafts like textiles, macrame, handmade carpets, and handmade souvenirs sold by local artists. The next slide. In this slide, talk about the natural resources in Huamantla. The first one is La Malinche area, the pine fir and oak forest near La Malinche Volcano, and provide biodiversity, water capture, and tourist activities like hiking. The next one is agricultural land, main crops like corn, barley, alfalfa, and maguey for the pulque. And farming is a key economic activity in this place. And the next one is biodiversity and flora fauna, native plants like maguey, cactus, juniper, and wild mushrooms. And the wildlife, rabbits, hares, birds, and reptiles. The water resource, waters come from mountain watersheds in forest zones and is essential for the agriculture in local communities. The next one is like economic and development. Manufacturing is auto parts manufacturing, plastic, metal fabrication, etc. And the hub is expected to attract this. The next one is agribusiness, rather than just raw crops, and focus on processing, uh, baking, supply chain linkage. And the next one is tourism and culture, giving Huamantla the status like Pueblo Mágico, cultural festivals and crafts. And the tourism sector is a part of the growth model. And the next one is logistics and connectivity. The hub is strategically placed with roadway access and to the enable distribution on sport and education and for workforce development, training and leading to the local workforce to the new industries is a vital component of the economic plan. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jimena and I'm going to talk about the man-made resources and another important points about the tourism in Huamantla. Huamantla has several man-made resources that play a key role in supporting tourism industry. Among the most important are its religious, historical, and cultural sites. First, the Basilica of Our Lady of Charity is one of the main pilgrimage centers in Huamantla. It is dedicated to the Virgin of Charity and becomes the heart of the celebration of the annual fair that attracts thousands of visitors many years. Another remarkable site is the parish of San Luis Obispo de Tolosa. It's a 17th century church that stands out for its colonial architecture and impressive religious art. Huamantla also features the Hacienda Soltepec Hotel and Spa. It's a restored colonial era that now functions as a hotel. It offers a visitor's a combination of luxury, tradition, and Mexican charm. In addition, the Rosetta Aranda National Puppet Museum is a cultural landmark that exhibits the Mexico's cultural heritage of puppetry and collections of the famous Rosetta Aranda family and another artists from around the world. Tourism has generated benefits and challenges in Huamantla. On the positive side, we have events such as the Congress of Innovation in Sustainability. In 2025, Huamantla hosts the first Congress of Innovation and Sustainability, which brought together environmental specialists, entrepreneurs, and local tourism providers. The event promotes responsible tourism, practices focus on environmental protection, community engagement, and innovation in rural destinations. However, tourism has created some environmental challenges. One of the main negative impacts is the rising frequency of the forest fires in the surrounding areas of the Malinche National Park. Activities such as hiking and camping have been increased during dry seasons that worsen soil degradation and making the ecosystem more vulnerable to climate change. In conclusion, Huamantla has made strong progress in its cultural and economic development through tourism. yet it still needs to strengthen its environmental strategies to achieve sustainability. Tourism should not only celebrate the traditions, but also ensure the protection of natural resources for future generations. Thank you.